Johnson. I'm president of the Gorham Business Exchange, and I would like to officially welcome everybody here today. Just to give everybody a quick plan on what the agenda is here today, is we're going to have a few remarks from some people in the town, the Business Exchange, the Gorham Village Alliance, the town, and then the business owners. This is a very special day today. We're all excited to be here. After the remarks, we're going to go to the back side of the building for ribbon cutting ceremony for the residential section of the building. We're then going to go upstairs to the wine bar to do a ribbon cutting up there, and then down to the bowling alley to do our last ribbon cutting, and then we'd encourage everybody to hang out and enjoy the new occupants here. So first off, I'd like to say on behalf of the Gorham Business Exchange, we'd like to welcome everybody here today. In our mind, there's really no better place to live and work than Gorham, Maine. It's a community that has great families, great schools, great businesses, and that truly care about their neighbors. This is a special building here today. I mean, we've got two exciting new occupants to welcome here in Grand Central Station, Wine Bar, and Junction Bowl with Karen Nason and Ben Smith. It's no secret there's been a lot of buzz in the community about this. Let's start with the building itself. 33 beautiful residential apartments that I believe are almost fully occupied. Karen Nason's Grand Central Wine Bar that my wife and her friends have been talking about for probably the last year and are very excited about. And then Grand Central or Junction Bowl that will provide entertainment and delicious food for people of all ages. This is a game changer for Gorham. There's quite simply nothing like it around. So if there's anything that we can do to help you guys be successful, please let us know. We're just very excited to have you guys here. Pass it on.
I'm Susie Phillips. I'm the chair of the Gorham Town Council, and I just want to welcome the new businesses here. This is a great addition to the town of Gorham. I think it's really important that we have all kinds of uses, all kinds of things in the town. This is going to make Gorham one of those places you want to stop, come into town and walk around. That's one of our goals, is to have the town be walkable and things to enjoy, and it is. Like Ethan said, it's a game changer. We don't have anything like this in the town, and I think it's going to be really exciting. It provides opportunities for people to work here, live here, and it's a package deal. So we welcome you to the town of Gorham, and thank you to John and Cindy especially for all the continued work that they do in terms of keeping our village character and our historical past. So thank you very much.
My name is Jessica Sopransky, and I'm the Vice President of the Gorham Village Alliance. I would like to start with congratulating you on completing this gorgeous building. We're all very excited. I'd also like to congratulate both of you, Ben and Karen. Thank you so much for what you have done here. This is exciting. I would also like to thank two people, because who would have ever thought several years ago that we'd be coming here to bowl at a state-of-the-art bowling alley, or perhaps to sip a glass of wine in a New York-themed jazz lounge. I never thought it was possible. Two people did imagine this, and they made this come true. John and Cindy, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for caring enough to invest in our town. With that being said, we'd also like to thank you for some other things. We'd like to thank you for not only investing in this, but investing so that other businesses can come to town. Businesses like our retail shop, Aaron Fleck, and things that are unique like Spire 29. We really appreciate it. And then one last thank you for creating this, something special. I know that as a business owner and someone that lives here in this town, I'm proud to say we have something special. So again, the Gorham Village Alliance is also here for you if anyone needs anything. And we also wish you a lot of success. Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to hear me. So I just want to say I cannot thank you all enough. 30 years ago, I moved away from Gorham, Maine, and went to Manhattan thinking, I'd be this huge rock and roll star, and of course I am. But in my head, I certainly am. But my husband, Frank DeGrim, who's standing here, is an attorney in New York City, New Jersey. And I didn't have much hard convincing to tell him, like, you've got to listen to me. Gorham is booming. Like, we've got to leave New York City. It's time. It's dangerous. It's not good. It's too expensive. Frank, you got to trust me on this one. He said, okay, I'm going to come and become an attorney in Portland and leave New York and New Jersey. That's correct. You're going to come back, and you're going to love it. So let's go. So it's amazing to be here, and I looked at a beautiful place that Aaron Flett took, and it was John Smith's. And I got the chance to meet John first, and when I did, I said, I love this theater. I want to turn this theater into a cool music venue and do jazz and music with University of Southern Maine and bring all these pianists over. And he's like, Karen, would you just follow me for a minute, come look at something? And I come here and I go upstairs and there's just nothing built yet. There was a staircase imaginary you're supposed to imagine. And I was like, oh my God. Or as Amanda would say, oh my God. So it was instantaneous love. I cannot say how great it is to be home. I see everyone I know that I went to school with. It's like 30 years never went. So being the youngest Nason in Gorham High School, it's so good to be home. I can't thank you enough. Please spread the word for everybody that my house is your house. If you guys need charity events done, I'll never charge you. I want you to have them. Just you. I don't want to say this, Frank, use me, but use me. In the nicest of ways. And then the visionary, these two here, they just don't get credit enough because it's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life. Only you're the good guy. You know, the guy that bought up all those towns and was really bad in Christmas time? John's not the bad guy. So John and Cindy are the good people, and I'm just going to continue in following your path because it's quite one heck of a path to follow. So thank you very much. I mean, it's so good to be home.
I'm Ben Smith, Junction Bowl, and I want to thank Karen for sending all her customers downstairs.
And you, vice versa.
So yes, I spent most of my life living in this town, and I'm just so excited to be here, to work here, and to bring something we hope, entertainment and fun for all ages, for families, to the town. I'm so excited with the way this has come together. I need to thank, we've got an amazing staff in the restaurant that's really pulled everything together. The crew at Great Falls who built this amazing building and who have been on the ground, all the subs, amazing group of talented people all working on this building that I can't say enough about. And of course, you said it, visionaries, this vision for this building and for a wine bar, a family entertainment center like this really goes back 4 or 5 years with John and Cindy, so I cannot thank you guys enough for having this vision and the perseverance to make this happen for all of us, and I just so happy to be here. So thank you guys, and hope everyone enjoys it. We're ready to roll whenever you are.
Hi, I'm Dottie Chalmers Cutter, fourth generation owner with Chalmers Insurance Group. So we occupy this large piece of the building, and we are thrilled. We came from, we were in the Norway Savings Bank building, which had about 500 square feet of space, and we now have over 3,000 square feet of space. Beautiful conference room facilities. Great Falls has been wonderful to work with. We're so grateful. They brought our vision to life. And we have 15 employees out of this office. We were able to consolidate and close a Scarborough branch and move everybody into here with another at least 5 available cubicles to grow. And we are seeing that we are attracting talent, drawing it to Gorham. People that are living here want the opportunity to work in Gorham, and so we are seeing that is coming to fruition for us, and we're great. So when you go and bowl and you go and drink, walk across the hall, and we will insure you, preferably before you drink, so we can write your auto insurance. Thank you very much. Cheers.
I had to bring cards today because I have a lot to say, and I try to squish it down to cards. So, welcome to Station Square. And when John and I first started thinking about the possibilities of this property and what it could be, well, for me, this far surpasses my thoughts. Not because of the actual building, which is very handsome, but because of all the people who contributed to this vision of ours. I want to thank the tenants of Station Square for making this their home, as well as Chalmers, Dottie and Jim, Junction Bowl, Ben, Grand Central Wine Bar, Karen and Frank. I also want to thank all the people who came here daily and performed their trade and profession to put this all together. I mean, there's a lot of pieces that they put together to allow us to be standing here today, and I'm grateful for them. I especially want to thank our team at Great Falls, those of you in the office and out in the field, for your outstanding ability to make anything possible. Thank you so much. And thank you to my counterpart, John, and our family for listening to all my ideas throughout this project. And for my final comment, I hope for years to come, Gorham will be able to enjoy this building as your home, your business, and for a visit. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cindy. So, actually, first off, I'd like to echo everyone's comments here. I mean, everyone really has been thanked. There's a few that I've got on my list to get to, but it's really pretty exciting to be here at this point today. I look back, and it was April of 2015 when I first I reached out to Brunswick Bowl. That's the company that we bought the bowling lanes from. And Cindy and I were talking, and we thought that really would be an appropriate, entertainment venue to have here in Gorham because it covers all ages. And so the building was designed around the bowling lanes to make sure that we could fit a decent amount of lanes in there. And so we worked with Mike and Chris at Custom Concepts, and right from the get-go, that was the control point to make sure that we could fit those in there. And that was April of 2015. And Karen, you mentioned 30 years went by just like that. Well, the last 4.5 years really went by pretty quickly too. At times it didn't feel like it, but it did. So here we are 4.5 years later, getting going, and we've got, we still have a little bit left to do on the building. We've got a couple of commercial spaces available, a few residential spaces, but today we kick this off, we open it up, and it's really open for business. And I do want to mention, before I forget, Chalmers is not doing the ribbon cutting today, but make no mistake, they're part of this. They already had their ribbon cutting a while ago, so they didn't want to have a second, but we really appreciate them here as well as all the ribbons that we're going to cut today. So if you get a chance to check their space out too, that would be great. So this design was intended to be inspired by a traditional train station being on Railroad Avenue, and with the trains going by. I know that's not really a far out there thought, but we, to hit it, we really had to work hard to fit what we need for today's standards for construction and accessibility, and we really wanted to put some architectural detail into it. So thanks to Mike and Chris at Custom Concepts. I think they nailed it. And so along with the architectural detail, we really spent a lot of time and effort on the envelope of the building. Now, this is where it might get a little boring for some folks, and some might like it, but the envelope, the people that are living here will appreciate this. The exterior walls are just about an R42, which is twice the code requirement. And so really when it comes to, we have electric heat pumps, which are a very efficient way to heat and cool the units in here, but they're heating and cooling a lot less because of the envelope that we have in there. So we're pretty excited to see how that performs over time and really expect a lot out of that. So when you add up the suppliers, subcontractors, and companies that worked here on this project, mostly Maine companies, right off the bat, I can't think of any that are not Maine, and it's over 75 companies that worked on this project. And the people from those companies number into the hundreds. So really for the last, you might as well say, a couple of years, this has employed hundreds of people working and performing their craft to pull this together. And then really now we move forward, and the building we sort of went down through, and between Junction Bowl, Grand Central Wine Bar, Chalmers, and the two vacant units, we figure that there will be close to 150 full-time employees that are working out of this particular building. So it's really going to add quite a bit to the village. Along with that, there'll be over 70 people that live in the 33 residential units. So we really are excited that that's going to be a game changer in this area. Believe it or not, most of the residents have lived here since, a lot of them started moving in July. So it's not like we're going to flick a switch and all of a sudden there's 70 people living in this village.
We were the first ones, remember?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Not only the Grand Central one, but we live here.
Right, yeah, Karen and Frank do live here as well, so her commute home is pretty short. So,
thank goodness.
Really, the role that Great Falls played in this is temporary, and I can't say enough about it. Excuse me, about our team. But now is when, excuse me, sorry, I lost my place here. Now is when the real magic begins, and as the businesses continue to grow and serve this community, and the residents continue to experience Gorham Village. So thank you to all the businesses and residents, and I would say to please continue to make your mark on Gorham. So one group that I haven't thanked yet is the neighbors, and I see some of our business neighbors here today, and I think some of our residential neighbors intended to be here as well, and they've endured construction for quite some time here, so thank you for that. And thank you to Kennebunk Savings Bank, who we obviously couldn't have done this without the bank, so, and Francine, who was with Kennebunk, kicked this off. Thank you. Appreciate that. And just thanks again to the GFC team, sub-suppliers, to the town of Gorham, and to Sydney. You guys should be very proud. Thank you.
What we'll do now is we'll go to the back side of the building for the ribbon cutting of the residential section. Everybody come on in the picture. Yeah.
They want some residents in behind them.
Anyone Great Falls team? You guys want to come in?
Julie Blackmore, where are you?
Yeah.
Julie Blackmore, get in here.
Lindsay, Val, come on in, you guys.
I can't see anyone else. Val?
Probably John Smith. He's around.
Jim Roy.
Jim, come on up.
Who else here?
Lindsay.
Not as much.
Lindsay.
Mike, you should be over here.
We're right here inside.
Can you buy these at Staples? You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
There.